But it's a pour from the sky and it's lit up in the firmament. My memories there, broken heart I stare, puzzle my soul. They hate the way this tale will be told. The umbers haunt my regions, bright heliacal. The stars and mysteries, I'm hard fighting to control it. Twilight's consoling, vengeance on my face of the deep. X in my sleep, some in my spirit like the photon light. It was spoken, clean your fear to an order, trust and patience. I have waited ash to ash. I'm dusting my star's ascension. The Holy One revived and sent them.
Same dots for a returning. I'm out of purpose, like most shades that bush be burning with a light that shine. Within your chosen, I need your heart open and keep me focused. The temptress work be perfect, justly noted to finally achieve the opportunities of focus. Kiss the sun shower, water clouds open and close for the real ones that shows for royal flow. Dance with me, dance with me, dance with me. All the people that yes hands are the hands that you see. I still want you. I still want you. Children I am born is a sign of the time upon me. With only free spirit, can I praise you, Maria? It's like I'm bleeding, yeah, pick me up. Was my bones so dry? Yeah, I'll try to find the right. Keep this life I'm living precise, the way that you delight. Only you know this, I'm free and not frozen. Kings coming forward, know these thoughts is open. Meditated focus, whole rep is smoking. Engage my heart, perfect. Feel the spirit on this mind, hold me down and chase away my frowns. Go king, hold the crown, and it falls just to magnetize my palms. This mercy is sure, but the waves is flawed. As I soar and soar, yeah, show me more. I still children I am born is a sign of the time upon me. With only free spirit, can I praise you, Maria? Feel it in my hands, standing in your hands. Spreading out these moments are rare, it won't stop us. Opponents stay stare in the face of defeat. The enemies within, Yah remains in a world that can't descend. So whom shall I fear? From the grace to the least, Yahweh take me from the sheep. Can you lead me to the east? Just to speak before these kings. Testimonies lost, ordinances not pending. Depending upon their righteousness I'm living with. Check my inwards, they scripted. Cast light and give the people a witness. Don't let me forget this, I declare up off your hit list. As I'm here to the light, but you sanctify the rifle. Peace forever, I will fight. I still want you. I still want you. Children I am born is a sign of the time upon me. With only free spirit.
to pour from the sky.
Mixing is forbidden, because the people are holy, and the sons of Aaron are the holy of holies. Nevertheless, as you know, some of the priests and the people are mixing. They are intermarrying, and thereby polluting the holy seed. 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 Dead Sea Scroll, number 4Q398.
It's God's law. He made a sparrow, and a robin, They're different for a reason.
Big country, the Hebrew.
Negroes only, the blood is Shem. Cause you and I, and we and him. He's the root of the tree, I'm just a limb. We some hardcore spiritual, bring that holy scripture to them. We Negroes only, the blood is Shem. Cause you and I, and we and him. He's the root of the tree, I'm just a limb. We some hardcore spiritual, bring that holy scripture to them.
If you're a Negro, that means that you're a Hebrew. The chosen seed of Israel, that means no equal to you. But if you're a Hamite, peekaboo, we see you. You sold us to our oppressors on a one-way ticket to Egypt. Them heathens shipped my people away on government-funded slave ships. The evil that we had to endure. Talk back to massa, you get with. You fed our children to alligators.
Motherfuckers are African-American.
We have to live out our curses that our stubborn ancestors gave us. Hamashiach, come save us. We trying to be on our best behavior. We the true people of the book because in your image you made us.
We Negroes only, the blood is Shem. Cause you and I, and we and him. He's the root of the tree, I'm just a limb. We some hardcore spiritual, bring that holy scripture to them. We Negroes only, the blood is Shem. Cause you and I, and we and him. He's the root of the tree, I'm just a limb. We some hardcore spiritual, bring that holy scripture to them.
Are you willing to give up your life like Christ versus the Philistines? Would you take the mark of the beast or place your head in the guillotine? Would you face the east every day and pray even for your enemies? Would you say amazing grace before you eat what's on your plate unto our Elohim? The meek shall inherit the earth. Those of her last, I wanna be first. I'm speaking my blessings into existence, so if you hate me, it's gonna get worse. You and your family are gonna be cursed. For plotting my downfall, since my rebirth. So what it is worth, the truth really hurts. For my kingdom work, I will be in birth. 144 singing war chants. You try to avoid the noise, but you can't.
We Negroes only, the blood is Shem. Cause you and I, and we and him. He's the root of the tree, I'm just a limb. We some hardcore spiritual, bring that holy scripture to them. We Negroes only, the blood is Shem. Cause you and I, and we and him. He's the root of the tree, I'm just a limb. We some hardcore spiritual, bring that holy scripture to them.
I live in Shalom, but don't come to my home with wicked intentions. Because I don't be on none of that bullshit. You get many metal fragments thrown into your backbones. We Negro onlys, we Negro onlys. True bloodline of Shem, that there mean we can't be phonies. Skin like burnt grass, hair just like wool. We slaying each and every one of our opponents. Evil spirits must flee because y'all really don't want it. These are the last days, recompense is coming. We Negro onlys, we Negro onlys.
We Negroes only, the blood is Shem. Cause you and I, and we and him. He's the root of the tree, I'm just a limb. We some hardcore spiritual, bring that holy scripture to them. We Negroes only, the blood of Shem. Cause you and I, and we in here, he's the root of the tree. I'm just a limb.
Big Country the Hebrew.
All right, shalom, Zion. This is going to be another. Hold on, is this microphone on? Okay. Anyway, this is going to be another quick hitter. I just had a brief point to bring out concerning the solar eclipse that took place in 2017 and the one coming up in 2024. So on August 21st, 2017, there was a solar eclipse that took a path over the United States of America, starting from the northwest to the southeast. And across 7 cities called Salem. Which was Salem, Oregon, Salem, Idaho, Salem, Wyoming, Salem, Nebraska, Salem, Missouri, Salem, Kentucky, and Salem, South Carolina. The suffix of Jerusalem is Salem. Salem. Meaning what took place in the advent of the solar eclipse in 2017 was on behalf of Jerusalem, i.e. the Jews, or Yahuda. Now coming up in April 8th, 2024, 7 years later, there will be another solar eclipse that will take a path over the United States, starting from the northeast to the southwest, forming an X over the United States of America. The number 7 meaning completion. And the Paleo Hebrew letter Tov meaning fulfillment, judgment, and death. It also means mark, covenant, or sign. It says the Tov is a picture of 2 crossed sticks. The sticks were placed to show a person they had arrived at a special place. The sticks were used as a reminder of an agreement between 2 people. And I'm assuming that agreement was the covenant between the Most High and the children of Israel. In Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 2, it reads, "Thus saith Yahuwah, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed over the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them." A lot of brothers and sisters take this verse out of context. They think that if a person were to look up and point out all the strange things that are taking place in the skies, that somehow you're sinning or something. And they'll be like, you shouldn't be dismayed at the signs of heaven, meaning you shouldn't be amazed or in awe. But the word dismay means to be in distress. Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 2 tells us, do not be dismayed or distressed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed of them. Luke chapter 21, verse 25 says that the other nations will be distressed or dismayed at the signs of the sun, moon, and stars. So the Most High is working on our behalf, and we shouldn't be afraid or dismayed or in distress of his signs. Luke chapter 21, verses 25 through 28. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear, and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in the cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. Like all these plagues that are taking place in the world right now, from these viruses and all these so-called natural disasters, we shouldn't be moping around depressed with our heads down, but we should have our heads up with confidence, knowing that we're going to be redeemed out of it. Ezekiel chapter 11, verse 16. Therefore say, thus saith Yahuwah Elohim, although I have cast them far off among the heathen, and although I have scattered them among the countries, yet will I be to them as a little sanctuary in the countries wherein they shall come. So as long as we're staying prayed up and in continuous repentance, the Most High will be a sanctuary for us. So don't be in distress or dismayed at his judgments that are coming to the world. Psalms chapter 91, verses 5 through 11. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, because thou hast made Yahuwah, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verses 11 and 12. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague, and punishment that Yahuwah shall bring upon it. Notice how it says, and smite Egypt with plagues as before. What the Most High is saying here is that he's going to smite spiritual Egypt with plagues, the same way he smote physical Egypt with plagues during the first Exodus, which validates Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verses 5 and 6. Behold, saith Yahuwah, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verses 27 and 28. For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them, For Yahuwah shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him. Behold, an horrible vision in the appearance thereof from the east. So why is the Most High going to send plagues to the whole world? No, because we were scattered to the four corners of the earth as slaves. Baruch chapter 4, verses 30 through 37. Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. Miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoiced at thy fall. Miserable are the cities which thy children served. Miserable is she that received thy sons. For as she rejoiced at thy ruin, and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. For fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure, and she shall be inhabited of devils for a great time. O Jerusalem, look about thee toward the east, and behold the joy that cometh unto thee from Yahuwah. Lo, thy sons come, whom thou sentest away. They come gathered together from the east to the west, by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of Yahuwah. So I have a feeling in 2024, after the second solar eclipse, that that's going to be the completion of the Hebrew letter Tov over the United States. And I personally believe that all shit's going to hit the fan. So remain kingdom driven and narrow road living. Shalom.
Big country, the Hebrew.
Praise the Most
We Negroes only, the blood is shed. Cause you and I, and we in him. He's the root of the tree, I'm just a limb. We some hardcore spiritual, bring that holy scripture to him. We Negroes only, the blood is shed. Cause you and I, and we in him. He's the root of the tree, I'm just a limb. We some hardcore spiritual, bring that holy scripture to him.
If you're a Negro, that means that you're a Hebrew. The chosen seed of Israel, that means no equal to you. But if you're a Hamite, peekaboo, we see you. You sold us to our oppressors on a one-way ticket to Egypt. Them heathens shipped my people away on government-funded slave ships. The evil that we had to endure. Talk back to massa you get with. You fed our chicken to alligators.
Motherfuckers are African American.
We have to live out our curses that our stubborn ancestors gave us. Hamashiach, come save us. We trying to be on our best behavior. We the true people of the book because in your image you made us.
We Negroes only, the blood is shed. Cause you and I, and we in him. He's the root of the tree, I'm just a limb. We some hardcore spiritual, bring that holy scripture to him. We Negroes only, the blood is shed. Cause you and I, and we in him. He's the root of the tree, I'm just a limb. We some hardcore spiritual, bring that holy scripture to him.
Are you willing to give up your life like Christ versus the Philistines? Would you take the mark of the beast or place your head in the guillotine? Would you face the east every day and pray even for your enemies? Would you say amazing grace before you eat what's on your plate unto our Elohim? The meek shall inherit the earth. Those of her last, I wanna be first. I'm speaking my blessings into existence, so if you hate me, it's gonna get worse. You and your family are gonna be cursed. For plotting my downfall, since my rebirth. So what it is worth, the truth really hurts. For my kingdom work, I will be in verse. 144 singing war chants. You try to avoid the noise, but you can't.
We Negroes only, the blood is shed. Cause you and I, and we in him. He's the root of the tree, I'm just a limb. We some hardcore spiritual, bring that holy scripture to him. We Negroes only, the blood is shed. Cause you and I, and we in him. He's the root of the tree, I'm just a limb. We some hardcore spiritual, bring that holy scripture to him.
I live in Shalom, but don't come to my home with wicked intentions. Because I don't be on none of that bullshit. You get many metal fragments thrown into your backbones. We Negro onlys, we Negro onlys. True bloodline of Shem, that there mean we can't be phonies. Skin like burnt grass, hair just like wool. We slaying each and every one of our opponents. Evil spirits must flee because y'all really don't want it. These are the last days, recompense is coming. We Negro onlys, we Negro onlys.
We Negroes only, the blood is Shem. Cause you and I, and we in him. He's the root of the tree, I'm just a limb. We some hardcore spiritual, bring that holy scripture to him. We Negroes only, the blood is Shem. Cause you and I,